Are you ready?
My coach, Barbara H. Smith. Why did I hire her? Because she's the best.
Barbara H. Smith is a powerhouse. She just walks in the room and grabs your attention, and she does that in a way that just makes you feel loved and like she's paying attention to you, she cares about you, and she wants to see you be your best self.
She was able to dig inside and find the passion that was deep within me.
Barbara's energy is one of the reasons that I had to have her as my coach. I love the way she is real with people.
The reason I felt like I needed a coach was because I have some big goals and I needed to build my confidence. I knew that Barbara could help me do that.
I felt that I could trust her.
I would definitely recommend to get coaching from Barbara H. Smith if you feel like you need to level up your confidence. She would just help you feel like bold, like you can take on the world.
She has really shown me who I am. She has changed my mindset to a place that I know that I am more powerful today than I would have ever been if I had never met Barbara Smith.
Here we go. It is Thursday, not Tuesday, April the 14th, and we are in a new space and time. I am super excited to present to you the, drum roll please, the Empowering You Show with the sensational, sassy, sometimes sexy, Shawnee Smith.
Wow. What can I say after an intro like that? I'm so happy to be here in this space, in this place. Today is a very, very, very special day.
It is.
For several reasons.
Yeah. First of all, it's April 14th. We are close to tax day. Tax day. And secondly, today would have been my father's 91st birthday. April 14th is my daddy's birthday. Shout out to him. Happy heavenly birthday. My mom tells me that he is listening and he is smiling down on us today. So thank you for that, Mom. I really needed that today. Also, special shout out to my granddaughter, Neve. Coppedge's birthday is today. And sorry, Grandma, don't remember how old you are. 12? I'm guessing. But I know she is going to have a phenomenal day. I'm wishing her all the best. I'm going to see her later this week. And I just want to say tribute to my dad today. I just want to pay tribute to my father today. He was a man of many hats, and he was an entrepreneur, which is why I am an entrepreneur today, I do believe. Mm-hmm. And he worked hard. He was one of a few Black men at his age that had two, not one, but two higher education degrees. Bachelor's of Science in Education and Bachelor's of Science in Teaching and Education, and another Bachelor's of Arts. I'm just proud to be his daughter. Generations of educated people in our family. So grateful. Shout out to my siblings today, Donna, Sheila, Terry, and Perry, twins. The one has the name after my father. He is the third. And I want to shout out to my mom, who is still with us, thankfully, and always got jokes, always got a word, always talking about the Lord. She got a word for you all the time. And so she's encouraging me this morning to get on the show and do what I need to do because Daddy was watching me. And I am grateful for all of you out there, all of the participants from the old Tuesday night show to today. And now I want to play for you a clip in memory of my dad.
We're on the Miss Hampton 2, and I got Dad outside. How about that? Outside on the deck. You want to turn around and look at your niece? She's taking a picture of us. You want to turn around and take a look at your niece? That's my daddy. Don't he look just like me? I look just like him, huh? Oh, I'm not allowed to do that. Yeah, that's him. out here in the sun, checking out the scenery. I asked him if he wanted to come outside. He said, I don't know. Might fall in the water. Is that what you said, Pop?
Yeah.
What do you think now? You think it's okay? It's okay? All right. Good.
It's beautiful when you can look back on those things, you know.
Yeah.
When you think back, if this was 20 years ago and maybe, you know, weren't one of those families that happened to have a VHS camera, you know, or a video camera. And we have our phones, our technology. So it's really important while we have these moments to really capture them when we can, so that we have them and they live forever. They live forever in our hearts, but it's always nice to be able to get to see them, you know?
Yeah, and what's so marvelous about what you just said, Shani, is you don't know that it's going to mean something. I was just taking a video at the moment because people don't know. My dad would not even take he wouldn't take a bath. He would take a shower because he was afraid if the water got over his feet that he'd drown. Okay, so to have him on a boat.
Wait. You guys just won't be able to say that.
He would not take a bath. He takes showers regularly, but he would not take a bath because he was afraid he would drown if the water got over his feet. So to get him on a boat and then get him out on the deck where he could see all the water, that was huge. And so that's why I wanted to record that moment. Thank you so much, Mark Lee, behind the scenes, for playing that for us. We got Lucy Warimu from Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya is in the house. And that is so cool. Thank you, Lucy, for being here. Listen, it's because we changed the time. And we changed the time because we wanted more of our international audience to be able to see it. Here in the States, we could do the replay and see it. They could also, but I wanted some of them to be some of the patrons and some of the fans that were with me in Nairobi and in Uganda to be able to see it at a reasonable hour of the day. So right now it is 8 hours ahead, so it's 8:00 p.m. So now they're seeing it at the same time we used to see it on Tuesday. So shout out to Lucy for being out there. She is a faithful fan. She follows me every time I come to Nairobi. She is in the building. So I want to thank you so much, Lucy. Listen, share, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because you get to see the rest of the shows when I'm not on. They are live on demand. Where?
On Pod TV, Roku.
Pod TV and Roku has us streaming live. I just got word. These are the days and times of the future. Right now, you can see this show on Roku all day long, every day, all day. So Pod TV is where you want to look for the Barbara H. Smith Show and all the shows that are coming forward from the IBM TV network.
And there's so many. There's so much good content out here. So we can totally just cut that cord. You know,
yes.
Let's get some real entertainment. Is not
entertainment,
buffoonery. You know,
yes. Entertainment that is wholesome.
Real things that you need to know and hear about. But can I rewind real quick about our international presence? What are you doing this Saturday?
This Saturday. Oh, yeah. I will be speaking on a platform as a facilitator and as a faculty member in Liberia. I will be here broadcasting live in Liberia, another connection made in an international space. So the BHS and Associates is expanding its reach constantly and consistently. And we are going to be in Liberia talking about, what are we talking about?
I think it's something called emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. You've heard of IQ. We're going to be talking about EQ on this weekend. And so I'm excited. It's a leadership conference, and I'm excited to be invited. I'm honored that Otis Toba has invited me. And it's going to be a phenomenal time. So we'll share more of the clips from that later on.
Please.
However,
for anyone interested in learning how you were able to get on these international stages, how do you get to speak around the world, literally, they should contact us for more information.
If you're interested in being a speaker or a tourist in our next upcoming Africa tour, we are going back to Nairobi on July 10th through the 17th. I'm looking at my whiteboard. July 10th through the 17th. I have the whiteboard thing. So July 10th through the 17th, if you are interested, if you just want the information and you want to share it with someone else, go to support@barbarahsmith.com and just let us know your request for information for the Africa tour. You can go as a speaker or you can go as a tourist. You can go as a speaker or you can go as a tourist, but you are invited to come along with us to Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. It is a fun time. We're going in July, and unfortunately, some people have the misconception that Nairobi in July is hot, hot, hot. That is false, false, false. The temperature over there in July was a balmy 79, 80, 81.
Oh, really? So when does it ever get super hot? Now at this point, you've been in February, you've been in November, you've been in the summer. So
it was never hot any of those days. Now, I will tell you, because the Kenyans are used to warm weather. I mean, warm weather all the time. Like 90 is hot for them, okay? But they're so used to 90 kind of weather that when it got to we went there and it was like 50 degrees at night and maybe 60 or 70 degrees in the daytime in February. And that's their rainy season, but they were saying it was cold. There were people out there with padded jackets. And I was like, this is so good. I was like with my suit coat jacket going, this is so good. But I have not been there when it's sweltering ever. I mean, it's wonderful. It's like San Diego weather here. If you know anything about the San Diego weather. What else we got? We got so much stuff going on right now. So we just talked about the Nairobi trip. We talked about the Liberia conversation that we're having on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we have going on with Empowering You. It's your time. Now, I will say that we have 10 authors. We're looking for 10 authors, but that's not really true. We're looking for 9 because I am totally a part of Empowering You. It's your time. So we're looking for 9 people, 9 women who would love to share their stories of strength, of victory, of triumph, and talk about, what it's really like as a woman, and really empower each other, because we really have to do more of that. We really have to find our tribe, and really empower each other. That's why we were on this earth together. Otherwise, we would be alone, would we not? So we're looking for 9. If you want to be one of those special 9 women, email at support@barbarahsmith.com.
Yes. The Empowering You, It's Your Time is an anthology. And it's 9 women.
Yes.
It might really be 8 because I have one person that I know said that they're in. It's 9 women who are going to tell, like Shani said, their story of struggle, survival, strength. What is the problem that you overcame? And then how did you overcome the problem? We are going to have a totally structured way for you to do it. So if you have ever wanted to write a book, or if you have a book that's been written sitting on the shelf.
Or up here.
Yeah. That's
we all have a story. We all have a story.
Yeah. If you have a book sitting on the shelf, grab that book off the shelf, dust that off, and we're going to put it in a format that's going to be simple to understand. We will take care of the editing. We will take care of the cover. We will take care of the publishing. We take care of most everything. You just have to write it down. And we're going to help you be in a book that's going to be off the shelf international, because we will have one international. That's where that second one came. So we have 8 spots. That second one just popped up in my mind. It's going to be, you are going to be an international author as soon as it finishes printing. Let me say that slow for the people in the back.
One more time.
Inclusion in this book, It's Your Time, Empowering You, It's Your Time, will make you an instant international author because of the person that is going to be internationally writing for the book. Now think about this. I really want you to think about this. You've never written a book. We're going to give you everything you need to write the book. And then you're instantly an international author where your book is going to be not only published, but sent to an international audience for reading. Now you have international fans because somebody's going to resonate with your story. Absolutely. Your story is going to resonate with someone. How cool is that? So get your place in line because I know it's going to fill up fast. Look at that, boy, Chris. He's also from Kenya. Wait a minute. He might be. Yes, he's from Kenya. He might be from Liberia. Thanks, Chris. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here today. See what's happening? They're able to, my Kenyan population, my Africa connection is able to see the show live. They're able to see it live and they're coming on and letting us know. So I am so grateful for them. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and be a part of the Barbara H. Smith Show, now called the Empowering You Show. So
the one of the reasons why, because some people say, why you're changing. And one of the things is it's really important to stay focused on what's at hand.
Yeah.
The past already happened. The future is a what if. All we have is the present.
Right.
So we must make the effort to constantly empower ourselves.
Yes.
Talk down that self-talk.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
I'm almost speechless,
You can't be speechless on the show. You got to be talking. It's called a talk show. You just muted yourself. You're so funny. Listen, you are right. We've changed the name to Empowering You as a legacy moves. In case you're wondering, we want this show to be empowering other people because we have enough negativity going on in the world. We are putting out positive vibes. Thanks for being out there, Kim Garris Williams. We also love you coming in at this time of the day. It's a new time. Same great guest we have on the show, but today we're just doing a remembrance show for my dad and shouting out my granddaughter, my dad, Perry Holmes Jr., and my granddaughter, Neve Coppage, are sharing a birthday today. So I wanted to shout out and send special love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday
to everybody. And John McClung is out there. Hey, John, I'm going to be appearing on the Upper Vision Room in a few weeks, actually. It might be next week. It is next week. I'm going to be on his show.
Time doesn't wait.
Weeks are going so fast. I'm going to be on his show as well. I am so excited for all that's happening. I want you to know that if you want to be a guest on the Empowering You Show, you can simply
let me know.
Go to support@barbarahsmith.com. Shawnee Smith will be taking care of you, and she will have all of the information you need for you to become a guest on the show. What are the requirements? Headshot. Okay, let's pause there.
Yes, I was going to say, please, not a selfie, a real headshot. By the way, it's also something that you can get if you come to the Sisters Empower Sisters to Advance retreat. Just saying. But in the meantime, please, a professional headshot.
Professional headshot. We do things professionally on the Barbara H. Smith Now Empowering You show. So we need your professional headshot for the marketing. You get the marketing piece to share with your audiences. You also get the MP4 after the show runs when you complete a questionnaire that tells us how we did on the show. Simple requirements. Just make sure you have the jot form we're going to send you filled out and come to the show. Tell us what you're doing that can help other people, because let's talk about why we do the Empowering You show. Again, there is enough negativity in this world. We already know about the war. We already know about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
What's his name? I'm gonna say what's his name.
We already know about, Ukraine and the Russians. We already know. We get bombarded with it.
We know about gas prices. We know about food prices.
Yes, we know about the pandemic. For God's sake, we know about the pandemic. We know about the jab. We know about the shots. This is a different kind of show. It's a show that's showcasing small businesses, people who are in the community moving and shaking, doing things that you never knew they were doing. And
Right.
so if you want to have a lighter side of news, a lighter side of whatever else is going on in the world, this is where you want to be. Now, if you like the drama, you like all the killing, and you like yes, there's other places you can go for that. This is not that. So come hang out with us at the Barbara H. Smith Now Empowering You show. I got to get used to saying Empowering You show. It just rolls off my tongue. Empowering You show that empowers you to learn more about other things that you don't normally see on TV. So thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out with us, Lucy and Chris and Kim and John. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We appreciate your being here. Are there any other people out there? We want you to know, again, we're having another event. That event, super cool. We're announcing it today. We're posting all the details. When, Shani?
On Monday, the 18th. So Easter Monday, people like to call that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we really posting it on Monday?
We are posting it Monday. This is live.
Whoa!
Where is
All
it?
the details.
What? When? Where? What? This is the opportunity. If you are, whether you are a speaker or not, you as a woman are an influencer. And that is that's fact. That's law.
the way it is. Yeah.
And we cannot take this alone. There are so many people who are dealing with the same thing that you are dealing with. There are so many people that share a story very similar to yours. You are not unlike anyone else. We all go through these things.
Yeah.
But this is a chance for executive level women to come together, network, and really empower each other in business. And let's be honest, in life.
Yeah.
We are going to be in Oceanfront King Suites at Virginia Beach at the Marriott. We are going to talk about branding strategies, sales strategies, marketing, communication. And on top of that, you're also going to have some time at the spa, some time at the beach. We'll have a lovely banquet. You're really going to get a chance to exhale, but also refuel for 4 days.
I couldn't have said that better. You did a good job about that.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Maybe it's because I'm so looking forward to it.
I know.
But here's the catch. Here's the catch.
Here's the catch. There's a catch?
There's 20 spots available. This time I'm not going to take one. I'm already counted in there, okay? So you're not going to say 19. There's 20 spots available.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
The only way you can get the real deal information is what? Go through support. At Barbara H. Smith. Because it's exclusive, because it's luxury, we have limited it to 20 ladies. 20. And actually, it's not, by the way, 20. It's 19.
Yeah, actually, it's 19.
We
Okay.
have a Fab 5 contest. Well, you know what? It's actually
Fab 4 now.
now. No, it's actually now. What's 3 minus 20? 17 slots left.
Did you really just ask me that? We're doing math tests?
17 slots left. We haven't even posted the information, and we sent out a letter to Fab 5, 3 of which have responded, and their investment fees are in. And so we only have 17 slots left. We're starting early because I know it's going to be sold out before June. It's going to be sold out. And those of you who want to go and are procrastinators, you're going to be mad when you see the videos, the silent auction, when you see all of what was given, you're going to be upset if you're not in the mix. So I'm just letting you know it's going to be a fabulous time. You're going to want to be in the mix. I promise you, this one is getting sold out. I promise you.
I'm just going to say, and I'm not going to say the name, but the keynote speaker alone is going to knock your socks off.
You knocked me off of my feet now. Yeah, that one. Jennifer Hines Pyle is out there. Thank you so much, Jen, for being out there. My dancing, acting, she is amazing in what she does. She has so much talent. She is a phenomenal actor and dancer. And there's Betty Copeland out there. Thanks, Betty, for being out there. So thank you, Jen, for being out there. And Betty, thank you. It's the middle of the day. I get it, but I am so happy to see you out there jumping on to see what's going on the Empowering You show. I got it right this time. We are talking about the things that we do for the BHS and Associates. And right now, I'm going to just take a short break, and we're going to come right back with more information about how you get connected, what's going on with the Empowering You show. Right after this. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
All right.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know. There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box. I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people. Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kinston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her. Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage. She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Every time I see that, I get stoked. I want to go back. I'm ready to go back. Hey,
Me too. I'm always like, I don't know if you can see me or not on the show, but I'm always like, rock the box. There's something about that. And Dr. Terry James is out there. Hello, hello.
thank you so much, Dr. James, for being out there. And I want to give a shout out to my co-host right now. I want to say publicly, I tell her all the time, she can tell you this, that I appreciate you, Shawnee Smith. Many people have thought that Shawnee is my relative, and she is now, but we were strangers until last year.
What was that?
This
September?
year. Was it this year?
September.
Yeah, last year. It was last year. Yeah. And she has come on board the BHS Associates organization and blown up. She has blown up. I want to shout out to her products and services. She also owns her own company, Can Do Spice.
I do.
She's very humble about it, but I want to shout her out today in celebration. This is a celebratory time for me. This show is celebrating my granddaughter and my father. And I also want to celebrate my co-host and director of operations, Shawnee Smith. Thank you so much. Get your spices. I'm going to have you talk some about your spices right now. Let's talk about what they do, what they are, and where they can get them.
You're so kind. You're so kind. So if anybody knows me, and now you do well as also, food is my love language. Totally. If I could cook for everyone, I would. But as that is not possible, I created Can Do Spice, and I named it Can Do because people ask me, well, where did that name come from? I named it that because that's what my father his nickname is, and that is my earliest memory in the kitchen is with him. His friends call him that because his name is Kenny, and they say he can do anything. So that's how that came about. And to know him is really, he's quite the character. But I can remember, like, as a kid, he would make stuff and he would be like, ooh, that's so good. I could just kiss myself. So, like, we would always cook together. And my mom is suffering from, like, Alzheimer's dementia. So I have to hide things into food early on. That's how I would have to get her to take certain things. And, that's kind of my wheels started spinning. I've always been into herbs. I've always been into natural healing. And I'm like, light bulb comes up. We'll call it a Holy Spirit download, where we say, if we just hide it in the food, they'll never know.
Right.
And people always say, well, what do you put in there? This tastes so good. And I'm like, I don't know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know how they say you just sprinkle a little something until the ancestors say stop? Okay, so I'm going to take the time now and figure out what I'm putting in here. And the whole idea is, though, so that you just add this one blend, and not only do you have flavorful food, but you've also added some herbs and minerals that your body needs for healing. Because we spent the last, at this point, like what, almost 2 years plus.
2 years plus.
Talking about mask and sanitizer and even bleach as all these alternatives to stay healthy and jabs, right? Well, what I suggest is, your body naturally wants to heal. If you get a paper cut, you don't have to go to the hospital, do you? No, your body wants to heal, and it does that from the inside out. So by adding these things in and giving your body what it wants to do, let your body do what it's supposed to be doing. Okay.
Let it do what it do when it want to do what it do.
Let it do what it do.
Yeah.
So that's why I created Can Do Spice, and I have added things like ashwagandha, which is literally like nature's Zoloft. If you have stress and anxiety, taking that and just taking a couple of deep breaths really just brings you back to your center. I've added things like lion's mane mushroom powder, which is great for your brain health. Sea moss, which is going to give you 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs. So I wanted to put all this stuff together in one easy place so you can save time and money by not trying to buy all these different things. Listen, if you follow Pinterest, it will have you with a whole room full of spices. I'm saying here, I have 5 blends for you that's going to make all your dishes good. Just saying.
And she is not lying. I had farm to soul on my eggs this morning, and it was delicious, as my one friend could say. It was beautiful and delicious. It was delicious.
Can I steal that? Do I need
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we're going to steal delicious. I like delicious.
Yes.
I don't know. Is that too close to bootylicious? I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, you got some extra syllables.
Yes, and you can find that. You can go to my website at kendospice.shop. You can shop at the Etsy page. You can find that at bit.ly/kendospice, and it's going at the bottom of the screen. I want to say, you say thank you to me, but I want to say thank you to you, because it is in those moments when you think like, which way do I go? Which direction should I go? And that I recall things that you tell me. And it's funny how you're able to flip it. You know, there are times when you can pour into other people and other people pour into you. Right. And then there's times where you need to be poured into, but you still pour into other people.
Wow.
And then you get blessed too. So a lot of times your book, Speak, Coach, Train, Strategy to Discover Your Passion, page 64, I have that lit all the time. And it talks about overcoming the inner critic, because a lot of times that is that. Let me see. What name? Most of the time her name is Girl Bye. That's it. That's what I usually say to her. But she has a name, and it depends on what she's talking about, what her name is. So sometimes it's things that I'm not going to say here on the show. But I have to say, listen, it's those moments when you're at your lowest that affirmations are so important. And it seems backwards, because you're easily like, yeah, I can say all the affirmations I need when I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
But that's not when I need them the most.
Right.
So, not to get too emotional, but page 64 is my go-to page. And if you would be so kind and to highlight that for me, because you have the voice. Just saying.
Wait, you want me to read it?
I do. Because I don't want to lose an eyelash in this broadcast.
I'm gonna have to get my glasses on. Okay.
I'm just saying this. It's a small book.
Small book. It is
easy read. But this kind of book is a workbook. So a lot of times I'll go through the book, and for whatever reason, it's my book. So for whatever reason, I don't want to write in it. I don't get that, because I'm like, oh, if I write something and as I grow and develop, it's not going to be the same thing. So I write it in a notebook. But then now that I've gone through it actually 3 times from start to finish,
have you
now
really?
I'm starting to write in it and date it. So I'm like, okay.
Have you really?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna read.
I'm
going to read it in my voice. It's called Overcome the Inner Critic. This is from the Speak, Coach, Train, Strategies to Discover Your Passion. Please get your copy. You can go to bit.ly/BHS book. It's on Amazon. If you want a signed copy, don't go to Amazon. Go to support@barbarahsmith.com. Talk to Shani. She will get you a signed copy of the book. But here we go. Overcome the Inner Critic.
Just saying, signed like this. Just saying.
The critic inside you is like no other opponent against you. We can defend ourselves against other people who try to manipulate us, lie to us, or argue against us. Yet the strongest criticism of other people pales in comparison to dealing with the criticisms that we tell ourselves. Make no mistake, No debate is more vigorous or argument stronger than the battle that lies within each of us.
Mhm.
The inner critic is the one we must control to successfully implement our plans. To handle your inner critic, preparation is the key. So, how do we prepare ourselves against ourselves? One powerfully effective way is to solicit a coach's help. You need somebody who will be honest with you, someone who will listen to your goals and dreams, someone who you trust to hold you accountable. It was very tough for me to deal with my inner critic. It took a toxic relationship for me to get strength to ask for help. I couldn't decide whether to leave or stay with my first husband, who was abusive. My inner critic convinced me that I should stay until the night my life was almost taken by my husband. I'm gonna stop right there. You gotta get this. I forgot that part. You gotta get this book.
Listen, so that's, although that is not my story there in that specific, but it is like, what is it that I need to walk away from?
Right.
So it is a constant struggle that we have to talk to ourselves about.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep going back to it. So no, don't ask me why I don't want to write in it. I do write in my other book, the Level Up Your Life. I do write in that, but I don't mind that. But I don't know, my workbooks, I'm like, oh, but I'm a change. Like I can't just get another book, right?
You mentioned something very powerful. The book is also a workbook. So it's not just a reading book of stories and antidotes or how you can overcome your inner critic and so many other things. But it really walks you through, how do you discover, if you happen to be like me, who took a long time to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. That's what this book talks to. It talks to your passion. Or if you're in the middle of your life and you decided that you've spent so many years doing the same thing, the same way, and you're not happy in that spot, pick this book up. I promise you it's going to bless you. And you write in it.
The tears. It's going to bless you.
Oh, she got tears. Oh my God. What's going on?
No, because it really has, you know. To be just completely transparent, I don't have an option because we're live. You know, I'd love to say, stop, cut, wipe your face off. But
press the pause button.
But we're human.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. The same grace that we give other people.
Yes. Say that again.
Give ourselves.
Say it again.
No, you say it. The same grace we give other people, we have to learn. Oh, Dr. Terry James says you got me in tears. Oh, good. Put her on the screen so I can clean my face off.
Shawnee said the same grace we give to other people, we need to give to ourselves. I really needed to hear that this morning, Shawnee. I really need to hear that on the show today, because I was struggling this morning. And you hit the nail right on the head when you said what you said. I'm going to leave that off the show, but you hit the nail on the head. I got to tell you that having Shawnee Smith at my side has helped me tremendously in so many ways that we don't have time enough to go into. But I will tell you this. She thinks so much like me that it's very frightening at times. This morning, I called her for a work-related question. And I told her that I was struggling. And she texts back. I didn't tell her what it was, what was going on. I didn't say any of that. But she texts back a message about 15 or 20 minutes later and described what the issue was. And I texted her back. I said, why would you say that? And she said, I don't know. It's just something in your voice. That same thing happens between us all of the time. She literally peeks into my thoughts and opens up her mouth.
Only when I put my glasses on, by the way.
And opens up her mouth and comes out with what it is that I need at that moment. So not just is she a cohort, not just is she the director of operations, but she has become my friend. And that in business is highly unlikely, unusual for her to not only sound like me, but have the last name as me and think like me. So I am so grateful for that. I also want to shout out the rest of my team. Dr. Terry James is out there. Thank you so much. Dr. Terry James is the Director of Human Resources for the BHS and Associates organization. And she is doing a phenomenal job. She too has discovered her path in the world because she said, I hope I can say this without telling all your business. She said, I need to find out who Terry is. And now she knows without a shadow of a doubt. Why? Because she asked God first, she looked for a coach second, and then she did read the Speak Coach Train book and said, oh, she also read another book that she loves that I offered her based on my presence in the Black Mastermind group. Thank you, Dr. Watson. That's Right People, Right Place, Right Plan. Every person that coaches with me is asked to read this book. Mm-hmm. Jensen Franklin has got this on lock. So you're going to want to try to get that book as well. I have another. Stella is out there. Hey, Stella. Oh my God, my Nairobi family, my African family is showing up just like we thought they would when it's on a regular, normal time of day.
So I also want to thank Vernee Taylor. She is, not only is she out there watching us, but she actually is debuting her new show in 13 minutes.
Right after the Empowering You show, you're going to have the wonderful, lovely, vivacious Vernee Taylor as your host next.
For the Breakthrough Project.
Breakthrough Project. Yes. And she's got a really tremendous story behind why she did the Breakthrough podcast and now the show. So stay tuned after the Empowering You show for the Breakthrough show with Vernee Taylor. So we're glad for her to be out there. But back to my team, Dr. James is doing a phenomenal job. She's created standards, procedures, processes, policies for such magnificent and major, thanks Teresa, thanks Dr. Terry, such amazing, huge corporations like Lowe's. And so now she's working with the Barbara H. Smith, BHS and Associates organization. I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more ecstatic. She is a phenomenal person and pastor and friend in the organization. Then we have Carl Conacosa. This young man came to me 2 years ago, and he is our virtual assistant straight out of the Philippines. And he is an aeronautical engineer doubling as a virtual assistant.
Okay.
Phenomenal guy, phenomenal skills. And he also said, as he started working alongside the phenomenal people in our organization, he never thought of being a business owner. And now he's thinking along those lines. Phenomenal folks. I keep saying phenomenal, phenomenally. I love working with this team. We have a culture of inclusion. I also want to shout out, we have one other person that's working with us. Well, we have a few people working with us.
Right.
Billy Graham Jr., project manager on site when we need projects done. We also have Judy. I don't want to mess Judy's last name up. Judy's out of Kenya, and she is our graphic artist. We also have Enso marketing firm who is working with us. We want to thank you for being out there. Holly Bird Miller, phenomenal working with us. And so we have an entire team of people that you don't see behind the scenes working with us to make us look good. So when you're seeing all those wonderful posts out there, I didn't do them. I'm just saying. We have folks that are doing this in their lanes and doing their stuff. So Who else did I forget, Shawnee?
Miss Donna.
Donna Blackmore is working on our books. Praise the Lord. Finally, I don't have to do the accounting.
LORDT. Yeah. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do the book.
And she's done a phenomenal job cleaning up the mess that I made. We also have the usual suspects. Mark Lee behind the scenes. We can't do nothing on this. I said it in double negative. We can't do nothing unless Mark Lee shows up. So we appreciate you being out there. Dr. Eric Kelly, I'm going to give you your kudos and your flowers as well. Thank you so much for allowing us to enter this space of Black Business Expo and then now the show. And Nick Palavita, we can't leave out Nick, co-founder of IBM TV Network. We want to thank you for all of your support, all of the times you said we did a good job putting us on to Pod TV on Roku. We just got word that we've only been on Roku since March 1st, and we have 1,000 views out there. So keep showing up, share, like, post, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are looking for great things. We've got a lot of stuff going on that we want to keep you in the loop on. And the only way to stay in the loop is to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the Facebook page, and LinkedIn. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I don't even know what that is. But anyway.
Look, I thought it was a young thing. And even though I'm only like just a little bit over 18, I don't know what that is.
Well, we're on it. So we're out there everywhere. We're all over the world. We're an international brand now. I'm super excited, but super grateful and humbled by your support and your love. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for pouring into me. All of you, my team especially, who pours into me when I need pouring into. You can pour so much until the cup is empty. And then once the cup is empty, you need someone to pour into you. And I don't even have to say anything. And my team knows that I need somebody to pour into me, and they do. They pray for me constantly as I pray for them. I'm so grateful for everything that's going on. Gloria Long is out there. Gloria, where you been?
Gloria. Gloria is one of those names that you're like, you just have to give them a big entrance. It's like, it's so magnificent, you know?
Yes, I met Gloria back at Black Mastermind. Dr. Watson, I want to thank you for believing in me enough to put me on the show with Dr. Kelly. So it's kind of like a ripple effect. Dr. Watson to Dr. Kelly, to from Dr. Watson to Dr. West, from Dr. Watson to Dr. Frazier, from Dr. Watson to Dr. West, Frazier, and then Stan Matthews. The Stan Matthews group is also a supporter of the Barbara Smith Show. And I want to give a special shout out to Bruce George. Oh my God. Okay. Bruce George supports every single thing I do. He does. And I met him once on the Black Business Expo. And ever since then, we have been connected. So I want to thank you out there, Bruce George. If you're listening, if you're not listening, somebody's going to tell you I called your name. It's like the teacher called your name, you was absent.
It's common, absolutely. Now you were trying to skate over some things, I bet, and you are being honored. So while you're out here thanking everyone, we appreciate it. We absolutely appreciate your thank yous. But it is okay to highlight what's going on with you also.
Wow.
Now, there's a certain award that a certain someone is getting at the end of this month. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm going to Richmond, Virginia first. Yeah. I'm going to Richmond, Virginia to speak at the Society of Human Resource Managers. Yes, Dr. James, I'm going to be there. And that is a huge honor because they have many breakout sessions, but I'm in one of the major sessions that is a 2-hour session that I'll be presenting. Leadership, how to engage, inspire with leadership presentation skills. So that's a SHRM, Society of Human Resource Managers. Then immediately after that, me and Mama is going to have Wheels Up. Love you too, Teresa. Wheels Up, going to Indianapolis. We're going to Gary, Indiana. Merrillville.
Say hey to the Jacksons that are left out there.
going to Maryville. Thank you so much, Betty. Maryville, Indiana. I am nominated as the World Civility and one of the World Civility Ambassadors by the Doctor, His Royal Highness Clive Rivers. What an amazing honor. Dr. West nominated me and some others. He has that ability. And I'm telling you, I was shocked, flabbergasted with the award, but I will be there at the end of the month with getting that award. So yes, thank you so much, Shani, for shouting me out again.
Okay, because you're not going to glaze over that.
It's an amazing honor. And if you don't know what World Civility Ambassador means, I suggest you Google that one. We don't have enough time to talk about all that today, but it is a tremendous honor. It is a tremendous calling. Thank you so much, Dr. James. I am super, super excited to be your coach and to coach so many people, and Shani's coach,
okay,
and Teresa's coach. And I just got a couple of new clients like this month. Let's put it this month, and then I'm safe. But one of those clients happens to be somebody that's in my family, and I am just adoring her and loving on her and sharing myself with her. I don't really think family members actually know and understand what I do. And so for her to recognize that and trust me, that's huge for me, that you trust me to go along in your journey with you. All of the people I named, Shani and Terry and Teresa, have trusted me and entrusted me with their lives and their businesses, and I don't take it for granted. So for those out there who don't know what I'm doing, if you jump in to the Barbara H. Smith Show, Empowering You Show now, you will find out really, really quickly that I am definitely being blessed by being a blessing. Thank you so much, Ernest Usher, for being out there. Our famous digital marketing agency, Usher Digital Marketing Agency, is out there. Thank you so much for being there. I know it's a different time, so you're not there at 3 o'clock in the morning anymore. So we've got people from England watching, people from Uganda watching, people from Nairobi watching, people from Kisii watching, Kisii, Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, Uganda, and now
Liberia.
UK. Yes, this time of day is bringing more people to the show. And that was mainly the purpose of moving it to a different time zone. We say we're a global company because we are, and we want to be able to show the rest of our fan base that we are live and that they can be participating in the show, because we shout out anybody that shows up. If you show up, don't show up if you don't want to be shouted out.
Okay. So again, you can see how this is totally a method for you to share your story. So if you're interested in being one of our special guests, please email me at support@barbarahsmith.com. I would love to hear your story. Don't take it with you. They say all the time that the grave is full of untold stories. Don't take it with you. There's someone else that needs to hear your story so that they can tell theirs. Just saying.
You are so right. And if you want to hear more of my story, get your copy of Speak Coach Train Strategies to Discover Your Passion. The book is at bit.ly/BHS Smith. Also, if you want to tell your story in a greater way, the anthology is happening. For those of you who just joined in with us, we are writing an anthology. There are 10 slots, no longer. There are 8 slots left. And as soon as it's published on social media, those slots will be filled. Now, I will tell you, unfortunately, this time we're only taking female authors. So if you've not written a book and you want to write a book, you want to get the information at support@barbarahsmith.com.
Even if you have written a book, you still have another story to tell.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
and this time, you don't have to do all the work that you did the last time.
That is correct.
You write it and send it to us. We got you covered.
Not only that, this time is going to immediately be an international book. Where do you get that?
Right here.
I'm just saying.
You get that right here. You get that right here.
What else you got, Shawnee? What did we cover everything?
I think we gave them enough for now. We'll see you guys next week, April the 21st. But be looking out for Monday, April the 18th. Big announcement. No promises here on how long it's going to last. So you need to be one of the first.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. You know what time it is?
I do.
Time for you to step into your greatness because the world is waiting for you. That's all we have for this week. We'll see you next week right here on the Empowering You Show. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Engage, inspire, empower. That's what I help you do as a celebrity, speaker, trainer, and coach. Hi, I'm Barbara H. Smith, known as the Masterful Presenter. I am the one that can help you dig deep inside your passions and deep inside your life to get you to the place you always dreamed.
I had the pleasure of hearing Miss Barbara Holmes Smith speak today, and just from her speaking to me today, I have realized that I need to have personalized my alter ego and be able to put myself out there a lot more.
I help through speaking techniques, teaching you how to use your words and your body language to inspire people to come up higher.
Today's presentation with Ms. Barbara was just outstanding. She has really helped me with her personality, with her being so genuine and passionate about what she believes in and helping to coach, train. Her sense of humor, her energy is just incredible.
How do I do that? By coaching and speaking and training. I help you with whatever it is that you want to do next. What is your next? Are you ready to take your life, your career to the next level? I can get you there. Contact me at www.barbarahsmith.com.